Hello. Hello, chat.
Right. Bruh. All right. So we doing 2 sessions this weekend, it sounds like. So yesterday was session 0, where the new bound adventurers first met each other, coming from different parts of the continent and different nation representations. They shared a drink, shared a few laughs. Some didn't really talk much, but it's okay. There's some form of camaraderie because of the purpose of where they were. The pit. And as night came, a warning boomed through the sky. This warning, this threat, all led up to the destruction of the mountain on where the pit is, Ember High Mountain. A legion, a barrage of chromatic and metallic dragons plagued the sky and released their breath attacks, crumbling the mountain. And as these 4 squires of their designated kingdom plummeted, they awaken a chamber, not knowing where they are. Just surface scratches and bruises. Nothing major. But nowhere to go. And that is where we pick up.
So did I arrive back just in time?
Yes.
Perfect.
All right. So, you guys did a lot of investigation checks and stuff, and at the end of the session 2, you had you have been able to discern a wind tunnel. There is 3 separate directions you can go, and then there's the back wall. It was the direction to your left that the dust seemed to favor going.
Yes, Sir DM. I believe that I am in the lead because I have the light.
I'll
Yeah.
be behind her.
I don't know, are you?
I said I will be.
Can we tell if the dust is coming towards us or going away from us?
It's going away. Like, it's being pulled.
Okay.
Kind of like dust if you open up a door. You know
So
what I'm talking about?
yeah, so it's not like there's enemies coming or anything. So
Yeah, no. Yeah, you guys can still hear the onslaught going up above, which adds like a weird dim light to the chamber you guys are walking through.
Yeah, no, Willow will be behind Octavia.
Okay. Where's everybody else?
I guess I will be towards the middle of the group,
Okay.
which I guess leaves us.
Dragonborn in back.
Yeah, Dragonborn in back.
Yeah. Put the barbarian in the back. And you guys start walking this hallway. I need. Are you guys checking for anything? What do you
I
do?
was at the ready just in case, so Willow's on alert for anything.
Yes. I think we're all
Anything
on alert.
Yeah, I mean,
All right. Roll
I think the
perception then.
biggest thing is trying to get out. So
Roll perception.
you got it.
Whoop. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 16.
It's definitely a very old place. And as you guys walk, there's a cutout, and you hear the rustling of something in this like cutout section. It is on your guys' right hand side after you guys have walked 20, 30 feet.
I'm going to slowly creep towards the rustling.
Then I need you to roll a stealth check with disadvantage since you have the light.
Clearly, yeah.
Willow's gonna be following her with a bow and
That is it.
Arrow
Stealth,
in.
you said?
Yes, ma'am.
It's an 11.
11. Red, I need you to roll a perception check.
I was muted this entire time.
Sweet.
My passive perception is 21. What did I just
Oh.
see here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Like, you're in the middle of what you're doing, and you just see the shadows of, like, this humanoid-looking thing.
Human-ish woman
Right.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably call it.
Humanoid looking thing.
You are surely not going to make use of that light to do anything aggressive, would you?
You are. n- Are are you going to do anything aggressive?
What you guys
That
see,
depends on your actions.
what you guys see is this man standing over a dead body.
Oh,
The body is mangled and kind of laid in an awkward position. And but if you want to describe the rest of your character,
Yes, you see a decently tall man, around 5'11", with short brown hair and a well-kept brown beard. He is just finishing strapping on some leather armor and throws on afterwards a very fine long coat that looks like it belongs to some sort of noble or important man. He has hazelnut brown eyes and will look over at you expectantly, like he wants you to say something or introduce yourself.
well, I don't typically intend harm. Usually I'm a healer. Are you in need of assistance of some nature?
Well,
You-
if you have a map of this area, that would be lovely.
That would be a negative, my friend.
What
We've just dropped, and Octavia's gonna wave to the crack in the ceiling.
Willow, being behind her, is already peeking around, looking at the person, and lowers her bow and puts the arrow back in its quiver.
Are they
Are
no,
you stealing from a dead man?
what are you doing with that body?
Well, stealing is a relative term. I am making use of his armor, yes.
Well, it's not like the
Not
dead could
armor,
use
and
it
I'm
anyway.
obviously in a dangerous situation.
And who are you exactly?
My apologies. And he will bow to you and say, I am Edward Amon. I am acting as an ambassador here for Calamore. I believe I've seen some of you around before, though we have not talked.
Octavia will
Have you
bow
seen all of us?
back.
The
Was
Oh,
there a
dude,
it's
question?
odd.
the dude has a 21 passive perception. He's probably seen you.
He's probably seen all of us. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
Willow-
had been there like a couple days before falling.
So
I-
Willow gives a nod overhead. I'm Willow Volvier.
Octavia Dana.
Octavia. Wonderful names.
I wave at him and say, I'm Faemys.
Faemys. How would you spell that?
Faemys.
What an interesting name.
I come from the country of ravens, so
I haven't had the pleasure of going there myself, though I've heard it is quite nice.
it's a beautiful country. I kind of miss it. She brushes the comment away and then walks over to examine the body.
Sure. Roll investigation.
Willow seems closer to Nimbus.
Um, 11? My dice don't seem to love me right now.
You're from Raven, right? This was your fighter.
Oh,
This is one of your gladiators that was sent to fight in the pit. You can only tell it's him because of a tattoo on his shoulder, but the rest of him is mangled. Like when he fell down the pit, fell basically down the whole mountain. He hit every side wall and every protruding rock that he could.
Faemys sighs. Such a shame. She reaches over to
What?
close his eyes and then walks away.
Octavia is going to then come out behind her. And when she just closes his eyes, she kind of frowns and says, "Give me." She turns back to the party. "I'm sorry, but you must give me a moment. It's kind of my job."
Do your thing. And she'll
And-
start petting Nimbus's head.
And she prepares the body for burial. Although she can't bury it.
There's not a lot you could do.
Right. But
because
she's
you-
still doing her
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. Is that
Right.
you don't have your traditional cloths to wrap the body. You don't. All you can really do is kind of rest his arms on his chest and make him presentable.
mhm.
But as you start trying to move, like bits and pieces of him, like you can feel all his bones. Like he looks like just like a mash, like a mess.
Mhm.
Like he landed on his left side and the bones are basically powder.
Unless, yeah.
So like you do what you can, but there's not a lot you could do.
And then I would also do the traditional offering of prayers to Kalimvor.
You pray and you get this familiar feeling, and you're ready to move on.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
I would like to address the group, if
Mhm.
that would be allowed.
Mhm.
Just so I know, we are in a bit of a pickle. Do any of you have any special capabilities that might be of use in this situation? I, of course, have my own, but I would like to know yours.
I have my ways.
Well, that definitely explains them to me, yes.
Don't have to tell you.
I can... Very well, I'll start myself. I am capable of healing. And I can produce various illusions and trickery of the mind.
Before I explain myself to you, how would I say my thing? I'm a Beastmaster. I don't. What do I say? My thing.
I'm a ranger with
I'm a
an
ranger.
animal companion,
Yeah, that's about it.
and I remember what I was supposed to do last night.
Yeah. Wait. Does that have to do with me?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. Something
I'm
that I
gonna-
probably asked about earlier.
Uh-huh.
Let's not get to me. Everyone else go first.
Well, you didn't have to speak first.
After dusting herself off, Octavia smiles and just gestures to the body behind her now. Says, "This is what I do." As far as the alive are concerned, I take care of them through healing means. And if things are undead, then they're going to become dead if I have anything to do with it.
Faemys just sends you a quick glance at that, doesn't say anything. And then she sort of smiles and turns to Edward, your name was?
Edward Amon.
She turns to Edward and spreads her robes in a curtsy. I am a cleric of Mistra, she says with a smile.
He will once again bow to you. It's rare to see someone so well-mannered.
What can... Ah yes, I grew up in the courts. There were reasons for why I'm no longer there though.
They are quite bored.
She sort of chuckles at that. That they are.
Anybody else want to disclose who they are?
Willow, she looked down at Nimbus. I'm a ranger, and I have a companion. And she'll scratch behind his ears. This is Nimbus.
He will jokingly bow to Nimbus and say, "A great honor to meet you, Sir Nimbus."
She just kind of looks at him, and then looks down at Nimbus. There's something about you, huh? And then Willow will look at the barbarian. Oh, Dad.
Yes.
Dad, would you like to share anything?
Huh? Me? Well, I don't know what there is to share because you can see what I can do. I'm basically just a barbarian who spits acid at people.
Well, that's certainly useful.
Yes, acid.
One last question. Does
Yeah.
anyone know where the fuck we are?
I believe
Yeah.
you're under the pit. Other than that, we can't tell you.
We have found ourselves underneath the city, as the city itself seems to be, and she looks up, under attack by, and she looks back down, a large myriad of angry dragons.
Oh, I noticed them, yes. They were hard to miss.
Well, I believe that we are all on the same page as far as our knowledge.
So, we fell through that hole back there. How did you get down here?
Well, I managed to catch onto a ledge before I took any serious damage, like my friend here. And after that, well, it's a lot harder to go up than down. Luckily, there were a lot of places I could drop to.
Well, we are working on our way to get out of here. If you would like to join us, since our friend here, she looks to Octavia, has the light.
Refresh your sheet, please.
Well, if we need light, and he will snap his fingers, and he will cast dancing lights. And how much is it? It's 4 or 3. It's 4. 4 torch-sized lights appear around it.
Go to notes and look in other. So I don't think you actually sent me your direct background for this character.
No, because I left it as it was because of how it was more for you to decide.
Well, you know your purpose.
Yeah.
All right. So, as Niceties is now given and the opportunity to press forward is presented, what is the marching?
If she's still leading, she's still behind her.
I would say, Edward, that is actually quite useful. Would you do me the great service of taking the rear?
If that will be the best spot for me, then by all means.
At least we'll have light both ways, so we can truly see.
Oh, here, let me. I will move my dancing lights in a line above the party, so we have light everywhere around them.
Perfect.
Enough.
What?
He said easy enough. He said easy
It was
enough.
easy enough, but it was from far away.
Wait. Here's how it works.
I thought he
Whoever
yelled, get
takes-
fucked. I was like,
Whoever takes lead, Willow is going to be behind because she's going to keep her and Nimbus near the front.
I'll stay
Yeah.
in the middle.
Easy enough. Easy enough.
Boys in the back.
Easy enough. Girls up front, boys in the back.
Yo, bro time.
Yeah, but
Asamar
Yeah.
Trio is leading the way.
behind the very tall dragonborn.
Yes.
Finn's Angels, here we go. We got this.
I'm terrified.
And the
if
two
this
who
is
carry
what
our
my ankles
bags.
are.
You're terrified for your angels are. We're a delight.
If you were on the dollar menu.
Oh,
How rude!
Wow.
my soul!
Wow.
Wow.
How rude!
Wow.
Powerful.
That hurt!
And he wonders why we sass. He wonders why we sass.
Because he sasses us back.
See, I wouldn't sass Finn because he's a sexy man.
Oh, you suck
Right.
up.
Look, Serena, I love you too, alright?
Oh my god, you're not romancing me. Can we go, please? Let's
Oh
go.
no, I'm talking
Let's
about
go.
real life.
Let's go.
And,
Let's
on.
go.
and you guys march on. This hallway, it takes a left. Get down to the end of the hallway. Are you guys looking for anything when you turn?
Yeah,
down the
Lily's
Probably
hallway.
gonna
for
be-
enemies. Also, any signs of what this hallway used to be? Because clearly you've said that it was man-made of some nature.
History. None of you are from High Peak, so
7
No.
plus 5.
telling you right now, you didn't make it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Willow's just gonna be keeping alert and looking, checking for enemies. That's her.
It's also, you guys have made it like 50 feet total in this dungeon so far, so of course you won't know what it is yet. 'Cause you haven't discovered it yet.
No.
Right. We're also looking not only for enemies, but survivors.
Sure. Roll perception.
Uh, 17.
That is a 21.
Okay. Anybody else rolling perception?
I'm in the back.
All right. You haven't really noticed any enemies yet. As for survivors, I mean, it's really hard to tell because it's not like everybody fell and funneled into the same chamber.
Right.
But whatever this place is was already under the mountain and was reinforced in some way. So as you guys are doing these investigations or these perception checks, you do see like wood and stone masonry shaping the hallways you walk. And as you progress further down this hallway, it starts getting more and more refined. The stone becomes smoother and it's more masonry than wood scaffolding. So it's like it's getting fancier the more you walk, and you guys are starting to see like torch posts and lanterns and these weird rocks that sit above your heads. And as one of the dancing lights touches it, you know, because it, for whatever reason it does, all the ones that are down this hallway for the next 20 feet seem to kind of give a dim light. Somehow they can produce light, but something's missing on them to be able to do that.
What an odd place.
And as you guys finally hit the end of this hallway, you're met by double doors that are 10 feet tall.
Are they? You said they're 10 feet tall. How wide are they?
20 feet wide.
So they're like humongous.
Yeah,
Big
so
enough for a dragon?
when you guys step out, like all of a sudden, oh, we'll be right back on Serena's stream.
It's because of my 0. I don't want to talk about it.
So like the hallway, once you guys get to the end of the hallway, you're in this giant. It's probably like 40 feet by 50 feet. And on each side of the double doors, there's this statue. But you guys aren't deep enough in the room to see just yet. So you guys get to the end of the hallway and you get by this 40 to 50, 40 deep, 50 long chamber. But the dust seems to be going in that direction.
The dust is going in separate directions.
I mean, there's only one way to go, and I suppose it's through those doors. So I'm gonna continue towards the doors.
Before we do that, should we not be wary of anything that might be
Willow's gonna look down to Nimbus. Nimbus, can you smell anything now?
He takes a big old whiff and still kind of nothing. Not really picking up on anything.
I would like to cautiously walk forward and inspect the door before we try and open it, see if there's anything that might be trap related.
How? Okay. I was about to ask, how would you walk cautiously over? So roll investigation, and it's only going to be the tiles that you're walking you'll be able to see. Because, like I said, this is a big room, so it would be hard to do it like crazy.
That would be a 15.
15. Okay. As right before you take your first step, you see a pressure plate. So you know what it looks like, yeah.
Perhaps we should not walk any farther, and I'll point it out to the rest of them.
Oh no.
That's
Can I
fine.
step over the pressure plate now that I know what it looks like? Keep an eye out for the same thing.
You kind of place like a marker on it, but like obviously one that heavy enough to, like a piece of parchment you had on. Nothing that would set it off, knowing your background.
Can we follow him and just like follow
Yeah.
his steps? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very carefully.
So-
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
Nimbus.
carefully.
So if you guys are gonna try to follow behind him exactly, I'm gonna ask for a dex check, just to make sure you are doing it precise, because he covered you for the first 10 feet of investigation.
Would you like me to roll for Nimbus as well? Or are you rolling Nimbus?
Nimbus is your character.
Okay.
It's confirmed.
Oh,
Nimbus
no.
is the character.
Oh,
The
no.
ASMR is the companion.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Gemini, if you need someone to roll for you, just let us know.
I rolled already.
Alright,
Oh.
I'm rolling for
Oh,
me
oh,
first.
you did. You did roll. So I'm gonna go down the list. Gemini, I already see yours. Maya?
Not one.
Great start.
That dice is a dice show now.
Octavia.
13.
Okay. Edward.
Oh, I got a 12.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Wait,
And-
you're saving throw?
We're all doing
It's
spectacularly.
just a check. So it's just
Okay. So,
10
yes,
plus your
12.
dex modifier.
Yes, 12.
And Willow.
I got an 18 and Nimbus got a 15.
Nice. So doesn't matter. Your guys' fails outdid your successes. Even though you pointed it out and marked it and everything, for some reason Faemys was more distracted by the giant statues across the way. And Faemys steps on the pressure plate. And
Oh, dear.
you hear like twines snapping and gears, like this weird spinning sound.
Oh boy.
And
Oh no.
Time to the back! To the back! Retreat!
can
Retreat.
someone roll me a d20?
Not
I
me.
will. I will.
I don't trust my
rolled
dice
a
anymore.
19.
You rolled a 19.
A 19.
So as you hear the spinning, and you watch as the ceiling falls, or starts coming down, the damage from above had caused the trap to jam itself. Because the fact that the mountain basically collapsed on itself because of the onslaught literally only 20-30 minutes ago, the trap jams itself. And with a
Willow.
19, you see all the other spots where traps would have been kind of backfire on themselves. So there's like spots where you see like a false wall had already kind of tried collapsing. The center of the floor was supposed to be like a drop pit, but only like part of the thing fell. That's what that 19 got you. Got you to disable all the traps because of nature.
I will quickly jaunt over to Faemys, and I'll grab her by the shoulders, be like, for the love of all the gods, please be a bit more careful.
Willow
I'm
looks
not good
over.
at the sneaky stuff. She looks
All you
mildly
have to do is
embarrassed.
Step over it.
I'm not good at the sneaky stuff.
We will learn. We will learn. It's fine.
We will be more careful.
I'm gonna look at something. 21.
I mean, you could have blamed it on the Dragonborn.
You weren't the one that rolled a nat 1.
I technically did roll a nat 1 plus a 2.
Oh, you did. So it was the
Oh.
Dragonborn and Nyla. Or not Nyla.
Babies.
Amy's. Wrong campaign.
Both of you. Both
If I
of
was-
you.
If it was Nyla, I would have
on it.
passed it.
Well, both of you will learn. It's fine. Just follow our steps. Okay?
Carefully.
It matters here, as you can
Ed-
see. Gestures to where nature has taken its course.
Edward,
Yes.
you hear something. And you swear you thought you saw it in the corner of your eye. And as you kind of like try to look around a little bit more for it, you see something else dart around.
Oh no.
It appears we have company.
You don't have night vision, dark vision, right?
I have my
But
light.
there's a light.
Yeah. I mean, it's like hanging out on the edge of your lights. Whatever this thing is.
I will stand
Willow
two of
will
my lights
look.
to go out and scan around where they are. Like where one was, I'm going to send two out to either side where it is and converge on that spot.
Okay.
May I, at the time of we have company, may I, as like a, what's the word I'm looking for? I've lost the word. It's really frustrating. Immediate response. There's a word for it that I can't remember.
Reaction?
No, it's when I do it on.
Instinct?
Yes. But that's not the right word either.
Reaction?
use.
Habit?
Yes, but it would be Eyes of the Grave.
Instinctual?
Yeah, but that's not the word.
Eyes of the Grave. That's what you want to use?
Yes.
Oh, this just lets you see undead, right?
Yeah, within 60 feet.
I believe it lets you see things and stuff.
Yes, any undead, whatever undead is.
You see undead. You-
Then I'm going to shit undead.
Willow's looking. Well, when he said we have company, Willow would have been like scanning, trying to see beyond light with the dark vision if it works that way.
How many?
Just one.
We've got one. Well, I can tell where it is. So
It's by
where
the
is
door.
it?
It's by the doors.
By the door.
You mean the
Is
big
it-
door?
Yes.
Doors.
Is it moving around?
Nope, it stopped moving once the lights started to approach it.
It's by the door and it's not moving. On what side, or is it just in the middle?
Just in the middle.
She's going to call out to it.
What do you say?
Undead, I can see you come out from your hiding space in shadow.
You're implying that I am hiding.
Well, you are not in the light where we can see you.
Light is terrifying.
Come where I can see you.
You've already seen me. Some would even say that I'm already attached.
Come
This is
out
far
where
from
come out where the whole party can see you.
I'm already there. Just look down at your feet.
Willow looks down.
Yeah, you see a face in your shadow. Hello.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes. That's a little trick.
I can tell.
Yes, we haven't had visitors here in... Oh, how long has it been, brother? Oh, it's been a while there, guy.
There's two.
I've only sensed one.
Well, how long does Eyes of the Grave last?
It just says as an action. Until the end of my next turn.
Another one comes into your sense.
A double or nothing.
Wow.
Brothers.
Brothers. And Willow's still looking down at him. Well, would you be so kind and to tell us exactly where we fell? Well, what we fell into, more like.
Is it in for me?
Not becoming dead at this particular moment.
No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Finn, would I be able to tell what kind of undead these are?
You roll intelligence.
Okay.
Can I approach just like a couple steps so I am the foremost in the group? Or
As you take a step forward, it seems like this shadow that Willow was talking to moves into your shadow.
I ignore it.
18 for
How
intelligence.
much?
18 total.
18?
Yes.
Yeah. So the one that's talking is known as a shadow. It is a literal shadow that can hide within your shadow.
And the other one?
That's talking currently. The other one, the brother, is called a Death's Head. It is just a decapitated head that is floating. And it comes into the light. Oh, well, there, brother, I wonder who they are.
What interesting undead you are.
You
Faemys
seem
stares at them curiously.
You seem of sound mind. Could we not negotiate a non-aggression agreement, at least for now? We're merely trying to leave.
We are indeed trying to get away from this particular place. You see, there was an altercation above, and we fell down.
Heard about the altercation above. It was due time.
I am curious. What is
You-
this place?
Curious. That's all the messages are. Curious.
What two undead are doing in the darkness?
Is it bad that we're curious about this place?
Well, to answer your rhetorical question, we are undead, and the light does typically hurt us. Yeah, the light does hurt a lot.
Well, if it will assist us in avoiding altercation, and I will just give a wave in my hand, and my lights will dim a bit.
As the lights dim, mere inches from your face, Edward, the shadow forms into a physical shape.
I would prefer if you took form a bit farther from me. It is uncomfortable to be so close.
You dimmed the lights, and so my form was finally shown. He takes a step back.
Willow will
As a
follow behind
courtesy,
Edward.
dim my light.
So how did you all get here?
Oh, we fell.
Fell. Back there, and she'll point over their shoulders.
From the storage room.
That was a storage room?
I used to be.
Well, we fell from higher up. Like top of
Much
the mountain.
higher up.
Top of the mountain high.
Oh. That's what must have been the loud noise.
Yeah, dragons. They're not very
That's
nice.
They're quite upset about something.
Well, of course they would be upset.
Do you know why they are upset?
Possibly.
Well, enlighten us, dear friend.
Oh. I went from undead to a friend now.
Oh, you're still undead.
You could be an undead friend.
Well,
But
Did-
we all do our attempts to be cordial, no?
There's nothing wrong with having undead friends. They said all your friends have to be alive.
Yes,
that's a
they do.
valid point. But
You could be my friend even if you're undead.
I think if you guys are seeking this place, you'd want to go through those double doors.
Well,
can't
we've
tell if
already been
he-
attacked for traps.
Does he seem to be lying or withholding information from the party?
Roll an insight.
I'm good at that. Yeah. That would be 22.
He's answering the question that's presented to him. He is hiding what this place is, but he's not hostile. Neither of them are hostile.
Could you perhaps tell me what the purpose of this place is?
Was.
Or what?
This place used to be the center of all creation.
This temple, or whatever this place is?
Not a temple. More like a workshop.
To create life?
A forge?
Yes, like a forge.
And how did you come to be here?
A curse given to my brother and I. As every place blessed by divinity, there's conditions. The one who used to run this workshop broke their code.
A vow breaker.
Yes, thing along those lines.
So, you used to use this place.
Oh, the name eludes me.
You don't remember.
My brother and I aren't allowed to remember.
Are they still here?
Lord, no. They've been dead a long time.
And they haven't come back.
No, when you typically kill a dragon, usually the kin come.
A dragon was killed here.
Oh, yes. A sacrifice had to be made for creation.
Did. So you're telling us that there was a dragon sacrificed on this place?
What is the village you guys hail from?
Various.
Depends on which of us you talk to.
We all
The one
come
that
from
lives
different
above
nations.
us.
I don't believe anyone hails from High Point, whatever the place is called. High Rock. I don't believe any of us hail from High Rock. High Rock.
We do not. Not that I'm aware of.
You come from High Point. I see.
That is the name of the village above.
You are Dragonborn. Where do you hail?
Gray.
Ah. I see.
The
Maybe
dragons did mention something about blood being spilt here.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
no. I can let you through those double doors. Easy. For that is my brother's and I's job, is to watch the doors.
Oh,
But you have to answer me a little.
A riddle.
Yes.
What happens if we don't answer the riddle?
And you don't go through the door.
I see.
And do we get one chance for the riddle? Or do we get more?
Maybe a series of riddles we can see.
So it is now more than one riddle.
You get multiple chances. But you won't get the answer if you're wrong.
I see.
Do you
And
want to
this-
anchor a riddle?
And this is the only way to do this without conflict, I see. Assume.
My brother and I are the key.
May I investigate the store for us? Seems quite protected. It must be a work of art of some kind. If
You
only it
may.
would only be open for you.
You may look at the door.
Thank you. And I will take one of my balls of light and I'll walk over to it, light it up.
You guys watch as, like, the shadow, as he speaks, he sways because of where the light reflects. Looks kind of glitchy. It's really cool. Okay, so you want to invest the door?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, that's a good roll. Alright. I'm waiting for the one to bite me in the ass. I mean my one.
Oh yeah, roll the one.
That would be an 18.
18. Yeah, it's weird. There's no handle, there's no keyhole. It's beautifully crafted. The stone still looks smooth. It doesn't look like it's aged a day. As you kind of look around on some of this architecture on the door, you notice one side of the door, holy fuck, cats, is depicting gods. You guys aren't unfamiliar with works of divinity, or people who claim to have seen divinity. So you see, like, references made to deities. You might not be able to pinpoint who, but they are of high standing. Fighting the other door, which is the door depicted with dragons. And man, and as you do a look,
Heard like a myth or legend about this in my lifetime ever.
roll a history.
Haha. Well, I have a +2 to this, which makes it 4.
No, it doesn't come. It doesn't come. You don't have any recollection of anything that would be related to this.
May
Ready?
may I see the etchings on the door?
You didn't walk up with him.
May I? Okay. May I rephrase?
You can try, yeah.
Seeing that he is going to look at the door, and seeing that there are, because of the light, some sort of etchings on the door, may I walk up to actually investigate what I can see are etchings?
Shadow stops.
He stops me.
Mhm.
Okay.
You need to ask to approach the door. Shall we start the riddle?
Dear Shadow, may I first take a look upon the magnificent visage of
No.
this beautiful door?
One of your party is already locked.
I see.
Maybe once you walk through the door, you can look.
Very well then. You may begin your game.
Could she not take a look as well? I came closer because I had poor eyesight. Surely she can come take a look and see what I've missed.
Roll persuasion.
This would be deception, wouldn't it? Because I'm lying my ass off.
Yeah, I mean, it could be deception.
27.
Yeah, okay.
Oh boy.
Yes. And when these are done, we will start the riddles.
Many
I-
thanks.
I do appreciate it. And as she passes the shadow and the shadow's behind her, she's gonna wiggle her eyebrows a little bit.
Yeah.
Do a
Edward
slight-
is going to give a wink to her.
You both need to do a sleight of hand.
Oh
'Cause
no!
There
I
is
should've
a
just passed.
a floating head still.
I see.
Oh, is he like staring at us?
He's floating around the chamber.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
that we were at past wandering eyes.
That would be an 18.
Okay.
I have an 18 on the die. I don't know what sleight of hand. Oh, there it is. +1, so a 19.
You're good. You're good.
While she's doing that, Willow's gonna walk up to the shadow. So, I'm curious.
Yes.
What's the last year you remember?
And do you have a name?
The last year I remember. I don't remember.
Hmm.
It has been so long.
I thought I could try to help.
Amanda. Rise.
Isaac.
Yes.
Spell that.
RYZICK.
And what is your brother's name?
Melksum.
Gabe, you want to spell that for me too?
ELKS.
Uh-huh. UMNO. Okay.
Really? No, I'm sorry.
That is quite a name.
We were arch wizard.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Welcome. That's quite fascinating.
Yes.
Wow. I am really Grumpy. And I'm a ranger. And this is my friend, Nimbus. And she'll look down to her dog. Wolf.
Hello, Nimbus. Yes.
When you get a chance, I would like to roll to check out the door.
Go ahead and roll.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what you see when I'm done with.
Of
Willow.
course.
Depending on what you.
Before she does that, I will look to her and be, I didn't know anything about this, but you seemed like someone of astute religious knowledge. I'm sure you would be able to pull any sort of information from this mural. And I would like to use Bardic Inspiration.
Sure.
On her.
I think it's like a D6 right now for you.
She gets a D6. Yeah.
X added to the roll.
You can use it whenever, as long as it's within 10 minutes.
Okay,
So-
so yeah, I'm gonna up it.
Hello,
Yes.
Nimbus.
Mhm.
Is it true you fell? I'll ask you here in a minute.
Yeah, you're good. I'm just calculating.
It is.
What was your reason for being above us?
Well, you see, what used to be up there is a pit. And fighters from each, is it Asian country? Correct wording.
Each kingdom.
Each kingdom came here, and it's like an election of sorts of who gets to be in power.
Yes.
Get to be in power for the year, and that was today. And the dragons came, and now we're here. I was here with my mentor. I hope he, she, they. I hope they are okay.
I see. Interesting. Would you roll silly?
It would be a dirty 20.
So you see the same imagery that Edward saw.
Mhm.
Did you roll history? Or
You-
what did you roll?
You didn't specifically specify, but I would actually have chosen religion.
Still a dirty 20?
Yeah, it's a dirty 20 either way.
Yeah, there's on a side with the gods, you can name like 4 or 5 of them. There's Tyr, Maraudon, Odin, Mystra, the Traveler. You know, Yor, Calivor. They're all mentioned in some shape or form. You see Io and Onyx up there, and when you look at the dragon side, you do see Tiamat and Bahamut. Religiously, that's what you would notice.
So I wouldn't have gathered any more information as to why the doors are at odds with each other.
That's more history. I mean, in your religious text, it mentions Calivor's like great conquest and her aid within a great conflict in tending to the dead. But it doesn't really specifically mention what that conflict was. Is what you would gather with your religious texts.
Got it.
Are you two done with the door?
As done as we can be, my dear Shadow.
Did you manage to pull anything from the inventory?
Yes and no.
That's unfortunate.
It
No matter.
is quite interesting. I would have to do a lot more studying to fully grasp it, I think.
I couldn't see past halfway, but if you say there isn't any significance to the imagery, then there must
Oh,
not be.
there is quite significance, but I don't know what exactly the significance is, if you understand me. And she's definitely like lost in thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edward is also just standing next to her, also lost in thought.
So as you guys reconvene back to the party, I'm assuming, after staring at the door, you guys get the sense that they were waiting, but they were definitely like starting to lose their patience. If that makes sense.
My apologies. Once she gets on religion, she has such interesting conversation, we lost track of time.
Do you know each other long?
No, but I feel we're going to be great friends.
Good fucking save. As a DM, I just had to point that out. That was a good fucking save.
Thank you.
So I just was like, this is gonna be hard to trick you. All right. So your riddle shall we start?
We
If
should.
all others are in agreement, yes.
Very well. And Octavia looks to the others.
Brother, be ready. In the head. Okay, there, guy. He's a little slow. You measure my life in hour, and I serve you by expiring. I am quick when I am thin, and slow when I am fat. The wind is my enemy. What am I?
That would be a candle with fun.
Good. I am a candle. One more, just for good measure. Oh, I can't use that one because that one has months. You see a boat fill with people, and it has not sunk. But when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why?
Well, this is an odd riddle. It would depend on the kind of boat, of course.
But it,
Well, yes, if it had a interior portion, then of course you couldn't see them. You can't see through walls. I believe we're lacking detail.
you have all the detail you need.
I know the answer. All the people are married.
Yes. All the people are married.
Oh, wonderful. I must commend your clever. And he will give a nod towards the Dragonborn.
Unmasked. What disappears as soon as you say its name?
I do remember you said one more for good measure, and now you're
You-
saying a second.
A third.
Sorry, my apologies.
Of course. Brother, open the door. Let these five walk the halls. And as he says that, the floating head enters one of the statues that was standing next to the door. And a moment passes, but then you see this weird archaic eldritch light emanate from where the head entered. Then a face is created as it looks like a gigantic suit of armor, beautifully decorated, draconic in nature. It takes one step forward, and you could feel the whole chamber shake. Yes, my brother, it says slowly, as it lifts the part of the ceiling, blocking its way, seeming to reset the trap. And it pushes onto the door. But as the suit of armor of this thing makes contact, you see that eldritch energy, which looks like smoke coming from the joints, bleed into the door. And the background of both those sceneries that Edward and Octavia had looked at glow and come to life, as if the pictures on the doors themselves were alive. Down the middle, you see a bright light as the scene is finally noticed of the doors. The doors are pushed open. Throughout all the chamber, behind you and in front of you, those weird stones that were on the sides and on the top of the walls all light up. Welcome to the halls of Ale.
Ayo?
And the shadow fades. Before you can even ask him the question.
Oh no, me to you. That was me to you.
Oh, Ao.
A-O, like A and O. That's it.
A-O.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dark down the hall, or did you say there was light?
That's eldritch light now.
Okay.
Like the dancing lights.
Okay, okay,
But-
okay, okay.
It's like more like the light spell in the sense that Octavia had used.
Okay.
I would like
Eh.
to try headlights again. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. And do you walk through the doors?
Will. Come on, Nimbus. She'll be cautious, but she'll go.
Nimbus walks. He definitely looks a little nervous.
Hey, Bunny, it's okay. We're together, and that's all that matters.
He gives a huff and slams his huge body into your leg.
He chuckles and pushes back. You're fine.
I suppose I will take the rear again. After you. And he will gesture for the rest of the people.
Seldrad wanted to take a quick look at the dragon side of the door.
Are you gonna stop and look, or are you gonna do a quick glance?
He's gonna stop and look. Probably not do anything else and just move on.
I would like a.
Before you say it, he will look back to Edward and say, "You seem to notice things quickly. Why don't you come up here instead?"
Perhaps I could. If you'll have me alone.
Of course. More eyes the merrier.
I will at the front of the marching order with them.
Silva, I would say, because everybody else is told stuff, I would go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception. The things in me. Okay. I got a 17 plus 5, so I got a 22.
I think he's away, but wanted to have a
Nope, I'm here.
Hi!
Hi.
Here's welcome to the Haven. Glad you found your way safely. Guerilla DND. Welcome. That never happened, Pal.
I heard everything, but will not discuss it.
So I would say that you, with the city of Grey and stuff, there was a legend of conflict amongst dragons and gods. I wouldn't say you know exactly what the cause and effect was of this just yet, but you are more aware and more cognitive of something like that.
Well, if Seldrad can fucking be smart about it, he can probably put two together and what the shadows said and the mural on the door.
I think if once you guys sit and compare notes on it, yes, you guys could draw a conclusion that there was something. But we'll wait till you guys sit and do that.
Fair enough.
So, I'm getting a time report on where we're at because I think we're at like the 2-hour mark.
1 hour, 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. No, we still have 30 minutes. I think it's because we did stuff like right before stream, so I think we're longer ahead than we really are.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys walk through the door, and it's bright, ornate, beautiful, marble flooring, huge archways, and gold trim everywhere. So, you guys would have to walk another 30, 40 feet before you would get to your next fork in the road, in a sense. And as you guys walk and look around, it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful. You guys can go left, or you can go right at this first fork, or you can continue going forward.
I have a question.
Sure.
Did the door shut behind us?
Yes. The armor. It seems like the armor was there to keep the door open. If that makes sense.
So as soon as we're through, it.
They remove their hands and it closes. And that same design is on the backside of the door.
Very good. And so we are now effectively closed in. Like there's nothing above us anymore as far as like a crack.
It's still, even though it's there's still some like damages even here. It just seems like this is more suited to take those types of impact.
Yeah, I mean, obvious. Okay, so like, there may be like some like cracks and stuff, but I mean like the big rift.
You
Where
guys
we
had
had-
left that in the chamber. There's
Okay.
yeah, and then like the other stuff was just natural crackage from the mountain and so on.
Got it. I just
Yeah.
wanted to be sure.
Uh-huh. So yeah, it's like the wall and stuff here is still cracked and definitely has effects from the impacts of above, but not as extensive as where you guys were.
I have a question.
Sure.
I would remember from where I fell.
Yeah.
I would remember the relative position of where I was on the mountain.
Like from the pit,
Yes.
yeah, I would say you guys all would remember.
So, looking at this, the left, right, and straight, which one would be the shortest distance to the edge of the mountain? Using that information.
I would need an intelligence roll because that would have you figuring out how far you even fell to begin with.
12.
From where you entered and everything, if you are facing the same way that you were when you fell, you surely believe you're going the right way.
So straight would be the fastest route to essentially the wall of the mountain. In my
So,
eyes.
in your eyes, yes. That's you thinking with a 12.
I believe we should go straight. By my reckoning, it should be the fastest way to the edge of the mountain. Not like we have a exit to get to the wall.
Can we see anything down any of these pathways?
Roll a perception.
Let's go do something funny if it was dark or if it's lit up like everything else.
Everything's lit up, so
Okay. I didn't get to do my little funny thought. Oh.
I think I might have to use the side dice now because all my dice are going to be in jail. That is a 4. I rolled a 3 and I have a +1.
how the fuck do these lights work?
Gemini.
Yes.
My dice are all
You're
in
not
jail.
muted.
What?
You're not
I
muted.
know. Is it loud?
You can.
Okay.
We can hear you.
I'm just trying to be helpful. See if the dust is going a specific direction from now, from where I am.
Roll a survival.
Okay. $14.
Yeah. You see it going forward and to the right. out of the two paths. You can't discern which one is moving faster.
Okay. Well, the dust is moving straight and to the right.
Wait. Have you been following dust this entire time?
Yes.
Well, airflow. If you want out.
Alright. I will. Can I try and spy which way it's going faster then? With my
Sure.
keen vision?
Sure.
Willow's over here just petting Nimbus. Now, if this was a forest, this would be our game.
What kind of role would you like?
Probably survival.
Oh, I'm substantially worse at that. Or, not. Or I am not worse at that with a dirty 20.
It's favoring the right.
Well, it's going faster to the right.
Well, in my experience, if you want the fastest way out, you follow the air.
It hasn't
And I
gone
have-
wrong so far, right?
Do you get caught in underground caverns often?
Crypts are a frequent flyer thing.
The crypts are a frequent flyer thing. Is that what you said?
Yeah, but I don't know where I was going.
Do
She's
many
got
you-
credit for her Crips adventures, okay, guys? She knows where she's going. She's
Do-
great.
Oh,
Dude,
no,
maybe
you
she's
can
great.
please? Can I please just ignore?
She's
Do
great.
many humans fly frequently?
What's in your what's in, I want to say what's in your wallet, but they don't have wallets here. What's the
Something
equivalent?
like that.
What's in your
Oh,
coin
yeah.
purse?
What's in your coin purse?
Something like that, my.
Let me
my
just
dear.
tell you about these crypti.
Shut up! Shut up! Why are you so mean
Freaking
to me?
clip. Freaking clip the house.
It's canon now, guys. It's canon. We made it.
I quit.
Oh no.
Do
So,
do humans fly frequently? Is this?
Well,
just the wrong human.
Right.
yeah, I was like in my head. I was gonna. To that response, I said, I'm gonna say. Who said I was human?
Oh no, I assumed because you look like a human and you
Wow.
talk like a human.
That
Everything
would
is
be
as it
assuming.
seems.
I am sorry.
Will's gonna chuckle. Come on,
Do
Nimbus.
I offend you?
Not at all.
Willow's walking.
All right, I will follow the group.
Follow.
And
You-
She
he's
chuckled
a
at
bit awkward now. And he feels bad.
who said we were human. Just
Wait, please just ignore the frequent
Okay.
flyer thing.
No.
No. No. No.
That's just great.
No.
All right.
We're crick flyers now. This is where we start getting our stuff and perks.
Dude, this man has never even met an ASMR before, and now he's in a group with three of them.
Yep.
You know, there's only one person different out of this whole group. All of you look human for the most part.
Yep. Good.
So,
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
I don't
The
know.
dragonborn. Da 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 da
Da,
da.
da, 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 da.
Walking. Roland's
Okay.
walking.
So,
Well, of course, there's only one Dovahkiin.
Yes.
da, 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 da.
Oh God,
Okay.
We
So-
broke him.
we broke.
Don't make me kill your character.
So,
I'll
You
spit
can
acid on him.
try.
I'll spit. We're gonna go into break before we get to the next section. Because I gotta do laundry, and if I don't put a load in now, I'll never put in a load in.
Oh.
So, yeah,
Ooh, put a load in, Finn.
go ahead. baby.
I'm really gonna fucking kill your character. Stop that.
They were
You
adults
definitely
like
can. You're a
that.
barbarian and I'm a fucking bard.
So we'll be back 10-15 minutes. 10 to 20 minutes, sorry.
Yes. Yes, yes.
So,
Ooh.
Okay, we're back.
Oh,
That was 2 seconds.
yep.
Okay, 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to charge you for the time.
No being sorry. It's unforgivable. In fact,
We're back.
It is a egregious sin against.
We're unmuted.
I'm sorry, Mia. I'm sorry, Mia. We just can't be friends anymore. You took 1 second too long.
I just got back.
I
and
can't
they
believe
muted us
this.
on the live screen. What's going on?
We're
We're being assholes. Well, I'm being an asshole.
Okay.
I know Kim is still.
I heard Mia say she switched, so I switched. Pineapple on pizza debates. Pineapple does not belong on pizza, and you will
It
not
does.
change your mind.
Pineapple is
Yes.
fine on pizza.
No.
no.
Yeah. If
No.
people can put tomatoes on pizza when
Nope.
it already has tomato sauce, I think pineapples are allowed.
That's how pizza's made, though. That's called a margarita pizza.
Who has a margarita
You know
pizza?
what? And you know what? Hawaiian pizzas have.
Nope.
Alright.
Nope. So,
Well,
Edward, it was nice having you in the campaign, but
I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
it's
But,
a 42 PK
Drop
now.
the rock. Drop the rocks right now.
No, come on.
I'm eating hanky panky, but that's besides the point.
What?
I'm eating a hanky panky.
What
what is that?
does that mean?
It's food.
Is it food?
It is.
Okay.
I don't understand.
It's sausage, ground
Uh-huh.
beef, and feta cheese, and you eat it on rye or pumpernickel bread.
All I can think
Hanky
of
panky.
is that
Hanky.
fucking song.
See, I was thinking it was just some like slang word for something else, and then you said sausage, and I was like, hold up.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Oh.
Okay. Back to the campaign. Because we have like 20 minutes now.
Serena's just whipping out the glizzy.
Oh my god. You guys take a right.
Good.
If we
As you walk-
enjoy enough
As you walk.
Rock or walk.
Well, guys, it was a great campaign. I need everybody to make a deck save. Let me know if you get higher than 45.
Oh, I got 46.
I got a 50.
47.
Oh man, this is so whack, but I got it 100.
Get on the path. Hikari, don't help him.
As we're walking, I would like to keep my eyes out for anything that might seem dangerous, especially pressure plates like we saw in that last one.
Since you're not like gonna stop every 10 feet, then I would ask for a perception check.
Alright, that would be a 16.
16? Okay. You don't see pressure plates, but you do see a tripwire, and like you stop the group and you show them how to walk over it. I'm not gonna make everyone roll to do that because like Edward's there to make sure nobody fucks up this time.
I pay special attention to the two who did it last time. Just like very keen eye on their legs as they're stepping.
Yeah.
In
I'm
fact, I'll
sorry. I
offer-
already
I'll offer my-
apologized.
I'll offer my hand to them as they step.
Yeah, I mean,
Easy enough to do that.
You might as well just carry me over to where at this point.
Well, if you need to be carried, I can do that. Have you hurt your leg?
No.
I believe it's sarcasm. Will looks over her shoulder.
Well, we are in a dangerous situation. I don't want to take any chances if it just sounds like sarcasm.
She doesn't want your hand.
Very well. I'm sorry.
I'm sure I could handle this.
And Willow's gonna be like, wait, did I just kind of help the person? Hmm.
Edward, you are in a party full of feminists. No,
It's
so
okay, Edward. I'll take your hand.
You what? Okay.
What?
He just holds out his hand. Okay.
okay.
And she takes it
yeah.
like very gently, as if she would take a child's hand.
I feel like I'm being condescending.
Maybe a little.
She pats his hand and
Oh
like
my
tries
God.
to hide her. Like she's trying really hard not to laugh. There, she says.
Well, no more healing for all of you.
I didn't do anything. I'm up here.
And I wasn't referring to you. Look at these two who didn't make fun of me. They get all the healing. I will just take a walk forward.
Every once in a while, Willow will look down at Nimbus and see, like, if anything changes, sniffing wise, or if he picks up anything as we go.
Then he needs to roll a perception check of his own.
Where's my baby? Where's my baby?
He can
I
extras.
get advantage with smelling. Right? Where's it? The wolf has advantage on wisdom checks. I rely on hear or smell. Perception's that's 14. Ooh, hoo 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 hoo. 17 plus 3, so 21.
17 plus 3 is 20.
20. I know math. Don't. I test you and you passed. Congrats.
Yeah,
So
it was
after the DM helps with math, you roll your 20 and your dirty 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
He's picking up something, but it's like more or less just being on alert, waiting. His ears are moving, and like as you guys approach the next turn towards the next corridor, he seems to take more of a
Wow, Hikari. Wow.
more of a like protector, defensive stance. Get out of the bag, really.
And she stops and like holds up her hand to stop them.
Yeah.
So she's looking at Nimbus. Nimbus.
There's a low growl.
Is he looking at like a certain direction?
You guys haven't really approached it yet, but there is just this growl.
On alert. And she'll pull out an arrow and have it ready with her bow as she slowly starts walking.
Sure.
See, and just like glancing down at Nimbus to see which direction he's gonna focus more on.
As you guys walk, there's another fork. This time you can only go left or forward.
Well, which way is the growling coming from?
Nimbus is the one that's low growling. I'm trying to see which direction his.
Oh, next to Willow.
Yeah, the
Okay.
column's next to me.
Which way is he looking at?
Both. It's weird. he's growling because of being ready. So
Yeah,
he's looking at both ways. I don't know, both ways.
Oh, I was wondering if he was picking up a certain a certain direction that was making him go into the.
Oh,
Okay.
you guys you don't get to use the companion to pick
Oh.
which way to go all the time.
Okay,
Ow.
well, I'm gonna
The dust.
I'm gonna look at the dust again.
Always
Sure.
the dust.
There's
Sure.
if you go left, it goes down. If you go straight, it goes up.
Well,
Up the way we
Up?
go.
Yeah, up. Yeah.
Sure.
Hold on. Willow looks to the group. Up. We want to go up. Yes.
Well, that depends. Are we? What is our elevation?
Well, we're quite a ways in the mountain.
Are we in or are we out? We don't know.
Because if we go up, we might find ourselves over 100 feet in the air, looking down at a chasm.
I would rather us find the top of the mountain than find ourselves deeper in the earth in an actual cave. Because at least at the top of the mountain, we would be above ground.
Could be.
But there were also dragons above the mountain.
We could also
Fair.
end up walking into a armada. I can't talk. Armada of dragons. There we go. Got
That
it.
is true. That is true. But I thought the idea was to get out of here.
Should we vote?
I will roll a d20.
Okay.
10 and below, we go down. 11 and up, we go up.
Sure. What'd you get, Gremlin?
5.
You
Okay.
go down.
We going down. I'm so sorry,
Are you-
Solomon.
Are
I'd
you
like to cast my vote for up. However, we should not get our hopes up.
That is a fair statement.
You can make me roll for nothing.
I need to know.
Alright.
Our
Alright. Hold on, Maya.
up or down?
Up or down?
Mm. I say I want to roll to decide. This is what I do when I can't decide. Let's see.
Well,
Odds we go down, evens we go up. So I vote up. I rolled even.
Then
well,
it's by
that's
majority.
3. Yeah. So up it is.
Up it is.
Go up now?
Yeah, up.
Majority rolled up.
Sure. You guys go up the stairs.
Willow's still in front with Nimbus being cautious.
And the growling gets louder and louder.
Nimbus.
At this point, I
Eh.
would like to
And go on. Yep. And you hear nails dragging. As you guys approach the top of the staircase, it's a short staircase.
snuff it.
It's already lit up though, right?
Yeah, everything's lit up.
Can we like peek?
Oh, everything's lit up in here? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they would be gone.
It would
Yeah,
be gone a while ago.
my lights are gone a long time ago.
I made that as like that would be your guys' common sense, so I didn't ask about them.
Yeah.
I gave you guys benefit of the doubt with it.
I missed you saying it was lit.
Yep, you're fine. So, as you get higher, there's a door. The door is closed. But then you hear something slam against the door. And as it splinters and you all cover your faces, you hear a louder growl in your guys' direction. And a roar. And as you guys look forward into that chamber and getting ready, that is where we'll end tonight's episode.
Okay.
We don't even
Cliffhanger.
know. Okay.
Y'all wanted to go up instead of letting my dice, who was clearly favoring us, go down. Oh no. It better not be a dragon. Listen, it's gonna be like Rain of Fire shit. A dragon speaking in like, "Hello, Johnny."
Yeah, that's when we turn around and try again.
Oh, really?
What is Hikari trying to tell me? I feel like Hikari's trying to tell me something.
I feel like she is too.
Yeah?
Trust my wolf, people. Trust my wolf.
Yes, Johnny.
Rain of Fire, man.
Johnny.
I just have to pick what color dragon you guys are gonna fight.
Oh my god.
Black. Let's go with black.
Guys.
Let's go away. Let's run from it.
We don't get to restart.
We can flee.
Was a
could
dragon on
certainly
our
flee.
ass?
You guys
Yes.
can get...
We could try.
Oh, you would only have to fight one of them.
I said we can flee.
Roll a d12 or a d10. D10, you will get all of them.
You get a mini Tiamat.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a definite. Let's get out of here.
Man, what did we say? Going up means we could run into dragons. That's right. I just said that before. I was like, let me roll the die.
Hey,
10
Red,
below, we go down. 11 above, we go up. My dice, the D&D gods have said, go down. And my party said, nah, fam, we go up. That's what happened.
You could have gone down and split the party if you wanted.
Yeah, totally, because that's what we do. We split parties here. No, we
It's
do
the
not.
best
Sir.
decision ever. I don't
Hey,
know.
Listen,
Serena.
I already split the party in our other campaign. I'm not
Serena.
doing it here.
Our
Yes.
characters already don't get along, so why would my character do what you want me to?
Yeah. Should've been like, okay, bye fam, have fun with that. Peace, I'm gonna listen to my wolf.
Listening to your wolf.
Fire.
where do
Aw,
you could be a black
Fire.
dragon? Does he
Fire.
like get immune to the black dragon thing?
No.
Dragonborn? My bad, sorry. Isn't it technically immune, like a black dragon? Is technically immune to
TPK.
all?
Oh my gosh, guys, you are not fighting a dragon.
I'm just saying, I fought a young white dragon when I was like level 4 in my very first campaign, and we almost got TPK'd. Luckily, our fighter came through and killed the bitch, but just saying,
I
it
don't
would
want
not
to
be
do
my
that.
first time.
I don't want to do that. I would rather run away.
I can just see Octavia. I'm just kidding. Down the stairs, down the stairs, down the stairs.
Yep,
Running.
that's 100% what you would hear.
Like those old movies where you see people running down the stairs really quick. That's Octavia.
Yes.
Arms flailing.
It's
She
like a
would
scene
be
from
like,
Scooby
never
Doo.
mind, I'd rather be in a crypt.
Freak Crypt Miles.
Yep. Nope. That was be literally what she would say. No.
You guys are straight cryptin'. So how
Yep.
Oh,
how many frequent crypt miles do you get if you live there? Because like if you die,
You have the platinum member.
you just get
Yeah,
I'm silver.
you're platinum.
Well, I'm gonna be ending stream on my side. Thank you all for coming, everyone.
Thank
Good
you
night,
guys.
and Oyasumiya. Bye bye.
Night.
Good night.
Mm.